The Red Cornish Ranger presents Nerds Through Comics. Doctor Who, Time Lord Victorious, Defender of the Daleks. Part 2.
I'm going to guess that you're one of the Hund that has the Daleks of Skaro running scared.
It is correct.
A nightmare from the dark times made, well, not exactly flesh, are you? The Doctor said, as the Hund towered over him and the Dalek. The very primordial ooze itself, given life. And oh, how you hate that. You ain't supposed to be here.
Its protections are weakened, easily breached.
I don't mean this place, or even this planet, for that matter. Although I'm sure our mutual something or other here has opinions on that.
The Hund should be exterminated.
The Doctor looked at the Dalek in disbelief. Yes, classic Dalek thinking. Always go for the short-term solution. All too easy, isn't it? Standing in between two genocidal maniacs, never a comfortable place to be. The Doctor pointed at the Dalek, like an owner pointing at a naughty dog. You stop, sit, stay. Good Dalek. And you, how did you get here? And I don't mean this room, I mean this time.
Time? What does the Hund care about time? Perception of time is life. All life must end. Time will only matter when it is unobserved.
But why? Why do you destroy everyone, even yourselves?
Life hurts. When all life dies, all pain dies.
Ah, yes, the old I clearly know what's best for the universe, who cares what anyone else thinks or wants attitude. My own people probably think they invented it. And I'm sure I'm just talking to two very gooey walls when I say this, but no one has the right to reshape reality according to their whims. Yes, living comes with pain, sometimes more than seems possible to bear. But there's so much more to life than that. And if it really is too much for you and your people, more than you could hope to see beyond, then let me help you. Please.
It would help the Hund.
Yes, I'm the Doctor, and that's what I do.
It can help by dying.
The Hund cried and charged at the Doctor and the Dalek.
Don't!
But too late. The Dalek charged its weapon and fired, leaving a pool of green slime smouldering on the floor. The Doctor turned to the Dalek. I was trying to have a civilized conversation, and then you had to go and...
Saved your life. Are you able to open the door, Doctor?
Hold on. Curious. The Doctor got his sonic screwdriver out and scanned the green slime.
It is dead.
As far as I can tell, yes. I suppose killing is the one thing your people have ever been good at. So why do you need my help? What aren't you telling me?
The door must be opened, Doctor.
And if I refuse, will you exterminate me?
No, but Skaro will fall. The first of many planets, consumed by the Hund. All because of you, Doctor. All because you did not draw the line here.
They both looked at each other, centuries of hate between them. I really, really don't like you. And I don't trust you. But you're not wrong about the threat the Hund poses.
I am not.
The Doctor got his sonic out and started to work on the door.
Besides, I know that even if I refused to open the door, you lot would find another way to get at these weapons.
Within a few seconds, it opened. The Doctor held his hand out to the Dalek and said, "Shall we?" They entered the room, and the Doctor was greeted with all his worst nightmares. And there they are.
Power not seen by any Dalek in living memory.
Should have stayed that way.
I must find the master control for the security measures if the weapons are to be moved.
That's an awful lot of security for the heart of the Dalek Empire. You'd think the Daleks didn't trust the Daleks. I'm sure there are some horrifically impressive battle casings in all this mess. Perhaps something less damaged than what you'll have?
What I have sacrificed.
Sacrifice? Such an interesting choice of word. Before you said you were proud of it. But that's not the whole story, is it? Something tells me that wearing those scars wasn't exactly your choice. You made a mistake along the way, didn't you? Had a strategy that didn't quite work out. And your Emperor, the one who's younger than you, oh, he wasn't happy at all. It's easier to pretend that it's pride rather than punishment.
It is easier.
Ah, I knew it. Bit surprising they let you live, though. I don't think the Dalek Emperor had much of a tolerance for failure.
My efforts have not proven to be a failure. Not yet.
What effort, then?
Seeking the aid of our old enemy.
Why would you... Oh, you mean me?
Security protocols deactivated. The Daleks have full access to the vaults.
The Doctor and the Dalek began to move away towards the door. So it wasn't actually the Emperor who wanted me here on Skaro? It was you?
The Emperor thought that trusting the Doctor would be...
The Dalek moved suddenly, as if it had noticed something. You're absolutely sure all the security system is shut down? The Doctor asked suspiciously.
There should be no more defences.
Then why are you retreating? As the Doctor said this, he got his sonic out again. No, can't be.
Explain, Doctor,
asked the Dalek as it moved backwards. Just when, out of the shadows, a green, slimy monster, the Hund, was still alive. It seems it wasn't dead after all.
It hurts. Hurts.
The Hund charged at the Dalek, cracked the outer shell, revealing the octopus-type mutant inside the travel capsule.
Doctor!
The Dalek screamed as the Doctor hurried to find something to help. Right, yes, helping. Helping a Dalek? Has to be something here. Maybe, probably, possibly worth a try. The Doctor jabbed his sonic into the console. Alright, let's see. We need coordinates, bioscan. Should be easy enough with the sonic input. I'm clever, very clever. The Doctor said, as many beams of light shooted out and surrounded the Hund.
Doctor!
The Dalek screamed as the Hund shouted.
Hurts.
The Doctor had made a laser cage around the Hund. And there you have it. Gift-wrapped Hund. Happy Christmas. I really am good. The Dalek turned his gun on the Hund, but the Doctor held him back.
Exter!
Oh, no, you don't. Already tried that one, remember? Clearly it didn't take. If anything, it seems to have evolved.
Regenerated.
Oh, no, don't do that. Still, there is something here.
This is not a weapon.
Of course it's lethal, as everything else in here. I'd be surprised if your people had ever built anything that wasn't. Yet another way to kill, murdering toilets. Little bit of tinkering from me, though, and boom! Energy projector becomes energy cage.
This Hund is only an advanced scout. Billions more will soon descend on Skaro. Does the Doctor plan to cage them all?
Probably wouldn't work. Oh, but that's 5 plans from now. Cage? Net? Stellar net? Didn't I just hear that somewhere? The Dalek squad came to get the Hund as the Doctor and the Dalek watched on.
You have done a great service to the Dalek Emperor today, Doctor.
Oh, why do you have to say things like that? just make me regret the whole thing.
The Daleks and the Doctor finally stand together, and the Hund shall fall.
Hey, listener. This is a not paid for product placement for the Zero to Hero podcast.
What do you
If
mean
you
not
definitely
paid?
like what you're listening to now, come on over to the
How the
Zero to
fuck am I
Hero
keeping my
podcast.
Lights on. Just
Anywhere you want to be able to find your podcast
the
at,
trash bills.
like
due
Apple
next week.
Podcasts,
What the-
Spotify, Amazon Podcasts,
How the
and
hell
Google
am I gonna get
Podcasts,
my
which
god
still a little
toys in
weird.
for the next 2 weeks? All
Come
the
on over
pre-orders are
and
starting
enjoy
to
yourself
drop.
and listen to Billy and myself bicker, argue, and, well,
Speaking of the
fight
dog,
about a lot of
no
things,
goddamn
as
dog
we are
food
the
for
bulk
the
and
next
skull
2
of
weeks.
podcasting.
How the hell am I
Good
gonna
luck
get
out there,
money
and
for
welcome back to the show.
Back to action.
The Doctor was taken to a station in orbit around Skaro.
Hurts.
I know. I'm trying to help you. I really am. Look, I really don't want to be here either. Probably even less than you. I know there's a piece I'm missing here. Something important about the Hund. If you can't just give me a tiny little bit, anything to work with.
The pain.
Replied the Hund in its cage. The Doctor, wanting to help so much, looked on helplessly.
It will not tell you anything of use.
And yet there's always more to learn. I'd think the prime strategist of the Dalek would know that. Its ability to communicate has deteriorated as the rest of the Hund grow closer.
They are quite close now.
Behind his back, the Doctor pressed his sonic screwdriver on, not wanting to be taken by surprise.
The different weapon systems have been linked using your specifications. The Doctor is quite good with Dalek technology.
Yeah, see, that really doesn't work. A Dalek trying to give a compliment? Whole universe feels off of its axis.
The enemy approaches. The enemy approaches.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. Outside, a massive orb full of Hund, moving and screaming. Oh, but you are beautiful. Horrible, obviously. The Doctor hastily said as he felt the Daleks over his shoulder.
The Hund are now in range. Exterminate.
The Daleks fired the Doctor's modified beam at the Hund, but nothing happened.
Again.
Nothing happened. But if it has no effect...
Impossible. They have accelerated.
Suddenly, the Doctor was hit with inspiration. That's it. Has to be. Your attacks are only feeding the Hund, making them stronger. You have to give me control of the weapon system.
Give our weapons to the enemy of the Daleks whilst we are under attack. Impossible.
You trusted me to network your weapon systems in order to fight a greater enemy. I did exactly what you asked. But for all the centuries the Daleks have spent learning to kill, this is not an enemy you can simply wipe out. Your weapon systems aren't working. They won't work, but I swear I will not let the Hund destroy Skaro. The Doctor looked down the Dalek's eye stalks, waiting. Well,
give the Doctor access. The Daleks cannot give the Doctor access. The Doctor may pass.
Alrighty, the Doctor said with a cheeky grin on his face. Let's say we stop the massive death wave of primordial aliens that shouldn't even be in this timeline.
You know how to kill them.
I didn't say kill, I said stop. You tried killing them. Didn't really seem to stick, does it? And that was the last clue, seeing how all the firepower of the Daleks couldn't stop the Hund.
We shall find a way.
You wasn't listening. Our friend we met down in the vault, they've been telling us the answer the whole time.
Hurts.
They're in pain, enough to make them want to wipe out all life in the universe, just to make it end. As if that pain is all they've ever known. But it's more than that. The Doctor said, looking at the monitor. So much sorrow on his face. He knew how this felt. They don't feel the pain. They are the pain. Suffering made sentient. Before the universe had really worked out what life was meant to be. No wonder they want to kill all of us. They can't imagine an existence outside of their own. To them, killing all life would be a mercy.
Our weapons.
Increase their suffering, make them stronger, but if I'm right, and I very often am, I just need to find the right frequency corresponding to the biometric signature I recorded before. The Doctor pointed his sonic at the console, pressing a big red button and firing a beam of blinding light at the Hund. Come on, accept it. A better path to what you really want. The mass of the Hund began to dissipate. Yes!
The Doctor killed them.
Of course you lot would see it that way. The Doctor turned to the Hund and said, the pain.
Gone. Thank you.
And with that, the Hund were gone.
The Hund have been destroyed. The Doctor is no longer of use to the Daleks.
Yeah, thought you might say that. This was your plan all along, wasn't it? Act like you might be different. Try to convince me this time things could be different.
I am, in the end, still a Dalek.
I know. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And you know what else? I'm brilliant. Because not only did I calculate the frequency to stop the pain of a pain-based life form, I still found time to do this. The Doctor pulled his sonic out and pressed. There was a massive explosion, distracting the Daleks long enough for the Doctor to run.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Most terrifying weapons ever created on Skaro. Probably shouldn't have let me network them together after all. Shots fired as the Doctor ran down corridors. Really hope you pick up my signal earlier. The Doctor came round a corner to 6 Daleks waiting.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Nope, not that way.
Exterminate!
Of course the Daleks would have thrown up an anti-temporal comms field. Can't even make things easy.
They never do.
Someone answered the Doctor from down the corridor. A blonde woman in a long grey and blue coat with braces and a top with a rainbow on it was leaning up against a wall.
Which is why I thought maybe you could use a hand.
Sorry, do I know you?
You do, or you did, or you will. You know, paradox, such messy things.
You're...
You. A future you.
That would explain the paradox.
Talk later, run now.
Best part, isn't it?
The very best.
The Doctors ran down corridors, trying their sonics to summon their TARDISes. Still not Ginger?
Still not Ginger.
Said that to you before, did I?
Little bit.
Most annoying thing about paradoxes, beside the impending reality collapse, they make conversations so repetitive.
The walls were blocking the signal.
So, if we try again, don't really like it, the Doctor said, as one looked at the other's sonic screwdriver.
Didn't ask.
Then, in unison, they both raised their sonic screwdrivers, and moments later, they heard that wheezing, groaning sound they're both familiar with the Daleks hot on their tails. Both Doctors ran for their TARDISes and dematerialized. Oh, I've missed you. Yes, I know coming to Skaro was a bad idea. Don't have much of a choice though, did we? I bet the Daleks are regretting it a whole lot more right now.
Multi-space temporal coordinates are on their way. Let's blow this paradox stand.
On the monitor, the other Doctor was at her console, flying her TARDIS. Allons-y.
I really did say that an awful lot, didn't I?
Later on another planet, in their correct times, the Doctors said their goodbyes. At the risk of repeating myself, it's very nice to meet you, or me.
Oh, it never hurts to hear again. Well, here you are, back in your proper line of time. I think, well, close enough at least. Best be on my way before the memories start reconfigurating. We'd have to do the introductions all over again. Would just be awkward.
Wouldn't it? The Doctor got into his TARDIS and dematerialized, leaving his future self behind. You know, he almost had me for a minute there. I really thought that maybe a single Dalek could have found the very tiniest seed of potential for good deep inside. Extremely, impossibly deep down. Didn't believe it enough to not sabotage the entire Dalek weapon infrastructure, of course, but there was the hope that I wouldn't have to use it. Well, I suppose I'd prefer to always hope that things could change for the better, even if it doesn't. Makes me the fool now and again. At least I have you watching my back, and sometimes even myself. Back on Skaro, the Prime Strategist was reporting to the Emperor.
The Doctor has escaped. Explain. There were 2 doctors, a possibility I did not foresee. Then what use are you to the Dalek Empire, Prime Strategist? His escape was unexpected. That does not impede my plan. The threat to our survival has many faces. The Doctor will still be of use to the Daleks.
The Doctor, Daleks, and the Hund were played by Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger. Special guest star Emma Walker, also known as Foxy Who 93, played the 13th Doctor.